B. Scott, you need to sit your has-been overly woke ass down. First of all, like, does she still have her website? What does she do now? Like, I don't even know what the fuck she do. She literally is from the old days of Housewives. Like, and then now you want to come on here and talk about it. But anyway, this is what this trick said. She goes, B. Scott says Andy Cohen shouldn't host reunions for the black shows because he doesn't have the cultural relevance. Quote, you can't use your white privilege to sit there and talk down to people who need that job. Girl, shut up. Like, really? Really? Andy Cohen is a staple on Housewives. He's been the reunion host for, 15 years plus. And then now y'all want to change it. He does it for white shows, black shows, the Latin shows, like all this shit. So you think because he's not black, he doesn't have the cultural relevance. He can't host a reunion with black women because those black women need the job. Like, that shit doesn't make any sense. But anyway, let's listen to what this has-been asshole said.
Yeah. And to be honest, why are we letting the chopper fly? Mm-hmm. Andy Cohen does not need to be hosting the reunions for black shows.
Talk that talk.
He does not have the cultural relevance. And it's not me being disrespectful to Andy Cohen, but you can't use your white privilege to sit there and talk down to people who need that job, especially black women.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because he doesn't have the finesse. You can't finesse our culture. Either you're a part of it or you're not.
And Andy can choose not to make that decision because he's an executive producer, all of that.
He's EP. Absolutely.
So B. Scott should be hosting the reunion show.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because no one has an extensive, history with the Housewives as I do.
It doesn't have.
Oh my God. So that's the ego for me. She's going to say no one has more of an extensive history with the Housewives. Girl, you really think that you have more extensive history with the Housewives than Andy Cohen? Girl, do you work behind the scenes? Girl, that's his show. Like, y'all really need to stop. Like, these woke people really, really, really need to stop. Like, this has nothing to do with white privilege, and he doesn't talk down to people. Like, what do you mean? He's asking them questions about the season. He asks the questions that the people want to know. But the comments, I was expecting these comments to be so woke and to agree with Love B. Scott, but I was actually pleasantly surprised. A person goes,
I love B, but part of the reason I watch the reunions is because of Andy. No need to fix what isn't broke. This is no shade to her, but didn't he create the shows of the reunions he hosts? How can anyone be more qualified than him?
Another person says,
they are his shows with the laughing emoji. But Carlos King is black, and I think he needs to step back. He gets way more involved than Andy ever has. He'd be crying and all.
That is true. He always seemed to be talking about stuff on the Housewives, Carlos King. Carlos King irritates me. I don't know what it is. Like, I just don't really care for Carlos King. But anyway, someone says,
it's his show. I don't think Andy is bad as the host. This is a little too woke for me.
Exactly. It is way too woke. Let me like that damn comment.
He's made many black people millionaires, and he's an EP. He has the right.
Liking that comment, too.
Leave Andy alone. He fits right in. He knows when to shut up. Just like how he let Candace speak on the colorism topic. He said it's not his place, but he will let them discuss, and he will learn.
Exactly. So I'm just like, come on now. Come on now. And you know what, Love B. Scott? You know what you be doing, child. You want to host the reunions. And you trying to, finesse your way in there. But girl, this is not the way to finesse your way into a reunion by insulting the host and the executive producer, saying that he has white privilege and that he sits down and talks down to black women that need the job. Like, you're trying to frame it as if he's this racist guy controlling. So even if they were to replace Andy Cohen, do you really think they would choose you after this point? Like, girl, come on now. Like, honestly, I know you got that whack-ass website, the Love B. Scott. Like, first of all, blogs are done. They're over. Everyone's doing visual media. And if they are doing blogs, it's on Instagram. Like, what is, like, I don't know. But y'all, this really irritated me. I just had to come on here. But I want to know what you guys think about this situation. Do you think that, Andy Cohen should be replaced? Or do you think Love B. Scott is full of SHIT? Let me know.